Hi, old timer. Ha 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 ha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars Las Vegas. We're located halfway between Summerlin, Nevada and Henderson, Nevada, right off the strip at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Yes, it's the real thing. A 1928 Packard Roadster. We just got it in. We just had it fully detailed to as much of an extent as we could, and we got it all shined up for you. What I'm doing here is I'm like your living, breathing condition report, and I'm going to go over the entire car, top to bottom, and make sure that this is the car that you'd like to take home with you. We know a lot of people don't want to get on a plane today. You want to stay on the couch. You've got some extra money. You're into old Packards, and this is a contender. It's a wonderful car. It's in beautiful shape. It's got some imperfections. It's not perfect, and we're going to go over that stuff. I'm going to share all that information with you today. Normally we used to do 5-minute long videos for our cars, but since a lot of people don't want to get on the road these days, we try to tackle all that. And if you follow along with me, if you're seriously interested in this car, you're going to want to do exactly so. So in case I find any blemishes, you're going to want to know about them. So it's two-tone, red, maroon. It's got a red interior, it's got the white top, got a rumble seat in the back. We're living large as far as a late 20s Packard is concerned. So we're going to start right around front here, which no reason to not get moving. The video camera, if you could show the front fender, it looks like we've already got a handprint here from our detailing. But take a look down in the inner wheel well, so you know what we're really getting yourself involved in. This is a recent restoration. The undercarriage is black, and it's a nice and shiny black, as we can see from here. Down into that cavern right there, if you will. So you get an idea what the undercarriage looks like. Everything is really nice and shined up and very well taken care of in this recent restoration. You want to find out more details about the engine size, when it was painted, so on and so forth. You can find that stuff at celebritycars.com. You go to Packard, work your way down, you'll find this guy right here. Okay, so let's start talking about the condition of some things here. We have a beautiful front bumper. This was obviously redone, all nice and chrome, and is in beautiful shape. So we're going to start there, and we're going to work our way back. These fog lights here, the chrome is, I'm going to say, good to average. It's all still here, but it is starting to do its being around for a chunk of years, and not being refinished, and has a little bit of wear showing through on both of these fog lights, as well as the headlights, but we'll get to them in just a moment. Let's just stay right down here for a moment so you can get an idea of the build going on. We'll look at some of these bolts. You can look at them on your side. They're equivalent on both sides. Nice shiny chrome bolts. You can tell that this restoration wasn't done that terribly long ago. The chrome finish all around has slight pitting just about everywhere, except for this really nice shiny chrome front bumper. But you know, these headlights, they've got a little bit of pitting around them, slightly worn chrome all the way around this whole grille here, but overall in really fabulous condition. I know you can see from our over 80 photographs on our website, as well as this camera viewing that you're doing right now. While we're getting up here, you look down here inside this wheel cavity too, and you can see how nicely this restoration was done. These tires all the way around, we'll get that out of the way. These tires are also newer, a little stained, but barely used, and they're in terrific shape. They're the same way all the way around. We've got a little bit of some oil staining here and there. The white wall is doing its thing, but other than that, these tires are in great shape, okay? Back up to the front nose, you can stay right about there. We're going to get an idea what this chrome looks like all the way around this for the remaining part of this front grille. It's got some light scratches in it. It's got a little wear in it, you know, years and years of polish and so on and so forth. There isn't any pitting going on this chrome right here like it is mildly on the headlights. But it's nice and smooth, just some small abrasions. This radiator cap up front here has got a little slight wear on it as well. But other than that, you can see it is really nice shape. Let's just let the camera slowly start to work its way down the top of the hood here. You can see all this beautiful red paint. I'm sorry, I will call this the maroon portion of the paint. And you can see this chrome piece all the way up, the hinges for the hood coming up. All of it is in really nice shape, all the way back to the windshield. There might be a couple really small nicks here and there. I'm not going to point them out. I really feel our video and a photograph footage of this car would be sufficient. I don't want to go every nook and cranny of this car. We already know it's not absolutely perfect. It's got some small signs of wear here and there, but other than that, we're really in great shape here. I don't have a whole lot to point out, to share. There are no large chunks taken out of anything. I don't see any rust bubbles. The variation between the maroon paint and the red paint is really super. And I really sincerely don't have anything more to say. There's some really light scratches in the paint that if you get some you know, some of your favorite compound out, you got some time to kill, you want to take a shot at some of these extra little scratches in the paint, knock yourself out. But other than that, they're very hard to see. We're here in celebrity cars where we just had some brand new lighting put in, and they're like magnifying glasses. So we see everything in this paint as we're doing this. I'm not sure how it's registering completely on camera, but again, that's why I'm here. So I hope you can appreciate, you know, the fact that there, you know, a little itty bitty blemish there, but my face is a whopping 2 feet away from the car. So you're going to find these things when you wrap your head around a 1928 vehicle, whether it was painted yesterday or not. But all of this is in really fantastic shape. It's beautiful paint. Once again, if I see any chunks or anything major, I'll let you know. But all along here, all looks great. The chrome around the bottom of this door here on the side looks super. Down here, the black kick panel to climb up into the car. Some small abrasions in it. It's black. Just some normal wear and tear. Not the shiniest piece, but this is what, after all, it's what you step on to get in and out of the car. Let's continue down this passenger side here. This rear wheel and tire looks just like the front wheel and tire. Maybe the white wall on this one is just a hair better shape, but the wheel center, all that, and for instance, is very, very nice. The chrome molding around this wheel is in really good shape as well. I see a crack in this piece right here, just so you know that that's there as well. Rear fender. Beautiful maroon paint, beautiful red paint here in the middle. I've got nothing to say. Let's raise the camera up a bit here and check out the rumble seat. It's all intact. This seat had to have been reconditioned at some point. It's in absolutely beautiful shape. I've sat back here. It's nice and comfortable. The carpet down underneath is all really nice and in excellent shape as well. And what you can see here as how easy this is that this just folds back down, snaps into place, and you don't have any passengers in the back seat. But if you got a nice day, no, you don't want to get caught in the rain, this opens up and you have the rest of your family sit back here, parades and so on and so forth. But if you take a look inside these jams, they're just as nice and just as pretty as the rest of the car. So again, you can tell that this car has had a recent restoration to some point. Okay, we're going to close this back down. Take a good look at the rear end of the car. Can we see it okay? Is everything all right with the color? You want to swing it a little bit? Let's swing this around just a tad so we get this into the sunlight a little bit better. Excellent. Okay, I think the front bumper and the rear bumper went to the exact same chrome shop. This is beautiful as well. Stunning piece of chrome. The front and rear chrome were definitely the chrome pieces that were redone during its recent restoration. Now, looking at this rear tire assembly here, this is a spare tire in the back. It seems that I pointed out that might have been broke on a wheel, but I'm pretty sure now that I see it again that it's supposed to be like that. So forgive me for not knowing all about Packards. Once again, I'm just the condition guy. So we'll leave that alone, and just as long as you get it on camera. You old guys at home know exactly what that's there and what that's for. So if you look around at all these black pieces here, you can see that some of them have been sort of half polished. There's no rust going on back here. That's all this black frame is wonderful. Here's your gas tank back here behind the spare tire. Yeah, come on over here with me. And you see the beautiful shine back here. Beautiful paint. And the gas cap back here is in okay condition, just like the other chromes that we were talking about. And then we'll get a good look at this rear tail light. This rear tail light looks a lot like the front headlights and the front fog lights, with just a little bit of wear starting, some really small pitting in the chrome. Nothing to go crazy about. Everybody has their favorite chrome refurbisher that can take these things and make them look new again. Down here, again, with all that really nice black framework. Let's work our way down up the driver's side of the car. Again, we're staring at this beautiful maroon and red paint. And these black gaskets in here too. I forgot to mention that on the other side. All these, you hear my finger, nice and sticky, full of moisture, these black seals. Really nice shape. I don't see any chunks or nope, that's nothing. Okay, just some leftover wax, and just some leftover wax here. Actually, I do see a couple scratches right along here into the paint, but once again, this could be your favorite polish to get this stuff out. This wheel and tire assembly looks pretty good. The chrome strip around it needs a little extra cleaning, but some really small bubbling actually right here where my thumb is going around. I can feel some wear there. Maybe some the only surface rust that I've started to find on this car would be right here, right where my fingers are, all the way down to about here. So it seems this wheel sat like this at one point. A little moisture sat here and started to do some extra pitting. So so that's that. Okay, there's this black kick panel here, just like over on the passenger side. It's got a little worn in color. Once again, this is what you stand on in order to get in and out of the car. So yes, this could look better, but as is condition, this is the way it sits right now. Now we're going to sit back here and look together at this beautiful paint. We have great light, the dark maroon, the red, all the way across the side of the car. I see it looking just absolutely stunning. Couple really small marks, little small things here and there, only because of the simple age of the vehicle. The chrome is okay on this door handle. It's not perfect, but it's okay, but it's still chrome and it's still there. All right, and we'll work our way towards the nose of the car, checking out all this maroon and red paint once again. And no big scratches, folks. Nobody's leaned against it. Nobody's made any big marks. All of this is beautiful up here. And your front wheel and tire assembly, same thing, folks. So I've got some surface rust here. Once again, the only rust I've found on the car so far is only on these trim rings around the wheels. But it only goes from about here to about down here. The rest of this is really nice. And the center wheel assembly and everything like that looks great too. Okay, let's open up the driver's side door. And we'll talk about this area right here. Here's your inside of your door jamb. Hasn't been cleaned very well, but you can see it in the raw form. That just need a little extra cleaning going on here, but nice paint. You can see all of this was taken off when the paint job was done recently. Let's spend a second up here on your door sill. You're driving the car, your arm's up here. We always have this condition going on with older cars. The oils from your arms getting on this chrome and creating some of these pitting marks and stuff as well. So this is the inside of your door jamb here. So we got a little chrome pitting as well. I'm gonna go walk around while you look in here and open up the passenger side door to let a little bit more light in. Once again, you can see a bunch of pictures of this interior at celebritycars.com, but this wood dash is all in one piece. I can see all the gauges clearly. until we get it running when we know if they're all operable or not. But this molding in front and below the windshield is all in fabulous shape. I'm looking underneath the convertible top. We're not going to be putting the convertible top down today. We're going to leave it just where it is. So we're going to take a look of how this cabin looks in here, and everything is so nice and clean. You can tell that this leather was refurbished not long ago, as well as this black sill. The back window is beautiful. The material for the convertible top feels very nice. There's a taint, a little bit of a smell of newness in here, if you will. I would presume it's got a lot to do with the leather. The carpet looks like it had been redone before as well. There's no way this carpet could have held up this nicely for so long. The kick panels all the way down here on the bottom. All of this looks so nice. I've got to tell you, it doesn't look brand new, but all the way down here with the pedals, your high beams for your starter, I'm sorry, for your starter over here, all of this is just really super nice. Very clean, very much intact. The steering wheel has some awesome patina done to it. The knobs on it, not so much chrome anymore, but they're in good shape. The steering column is a very solid, old, nice Packard restoration. Inside this door panel over here, you don't have to come over. It's beautiful. It's all one piece and matches the interior and is in great shape. I'm looking at the carpet over here too. I'll bet it looks just as nice as it does over there. I'm coming over. The doors seem to open and close really nicely as well. They line up real nice. And they just simply open and close real nice. Inside this door panel looks terrific. The carpet down here, this is definitely a newer carpet. It matches all really nice and is really pretty. All right. Now we know this doesn't have a trunk. It has the rumble seat. So we're going to open the rumble seat back up again, just in case you forgot. And we're going to work our way back up here to the engine compartment so we can look at this together. Okay. Look at that, folks. Now I do see down towards the bottom, you know, car's been around a long time. I see a little bit of surface rust down there. It's not worrying me since it's the first time I've seen any kind. It could very well just be a little, yeah, if you could watch my finger down here. Sorry, once again we need to talk to the detailing department and you'll see a lot of that is wiping off. But overall, this thing is in terrific condition. I'm going to put this back down. You can spend a lot of time looking at this engine compartment. Once again, looking at the pictures at celebritycars.com. We'll walk over to the other side and take a look at that side of the engine compartment as well. The hinges work great. Everything's nice and smooth, nothing's rattling around, nothing's unlatching itself from anything. And super nice and clean. Okay, we'll put this back down together. Hood pin and hood pin. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 1928 Packard Roadster. If you have any more questions on this car, you can always call us 702-818-1031. Happy to answer any of your questions. We've got a couple gurus in here that know a lot more about a Packard than I do. So give us a call. We'll track them down, and hopefully this is something that you want sent to your house. Happy holidays, folks, and thank you very much for checking in Celebrity Cars.